Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing today? Thank you for
Hey.
joining the chat so early. I see so many people in here, the same people that are in here every week hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all for coming back because I need you guys in here. That's just what it's for. Today,
Hey.
we're back on the deal. I'm your host, Tia Gordon. I'm the playlist manager here at BeatStars. The show is all about highlighting the community that have joined us and the BeatStars family over the way and are now signed to BeatStars Publishing. BeatStars, like you know, recently teamed up with Sony ATV, who's the leading global music publisher, and they've worked with Beyonce, Drake, Kanye, everybody. So in a nutshell, with BeatStars Publishing, we are able to help our roster, admin, and register copyrights and collect royalties and play songs with artists and stuff like that. So you already know BeatStars is always here to support the community. And as you can see in front of me, we have two people from our community today who recently signed with BeatStars Publishing. We've got Mudblood and BenzMuzik. Can everyone just drop fire emojis and welcomings in the chat and just say what up? Because we're really excited to have this conversation with you guys. And it's late where both of you are. So, even better, they stayed up to talk to us. And I'm super appreciative of that as well. So maybe what we can do here is just get some introductions going. I don't know if you guys, who wants to start? You could rock, paper, scissors if you want. I just want to know who you are. Yeah, tell me who you are, where you're from, and how you got started in music.
Well, my name's Ben, and obviously I go by BenzMuzik. I'm from South London, and I started making music. Well, obviously I was always interested in the beats growing up before I had any access to making music. And then there was a studio around the corner from where I live, and they had a big studio in the youth centre that we used to go down. And all the older kids used to make beats and that, and I was just fascinated by what they was doing. So over time, I just slowly got all the bits and pieces I needed at home, and then just started making beats.
And can you tell the people what kind of music that you make today?
What kind of music I make today? Pretty much trap and drill mainly. So
what about you, Mudblood? Oh, sorry. Let me unmute you. Go ahead. There you go.
So, hello, everybody. Well, my name is Diana, a.k.a. Mudblood. I'm a hip-hop producer from St. Petersburg, Russia.
And what?
So, I started making music when I was 11.
Wow.
Yeah. I was really impressed by the DMX video, Roof Rider, something like that. And
I love that.
Yeah, I was really impressed, and I decided to become a rapper, So, yeah, I was a rapper, and I started making beats in 2017.
Wow. So how did you switch from being a rapper to start producing?
Well, at some point, I realized that I have nothing to rap about. And I didn't want to rap about, anything.
Right.
Yeah.
You wanted to be authentic in your story.
Yeah, sure. But still, I wanted to make music, so I decided to focus on making beats. Yeah.
So both of you, did you always gravitate towards like hip hop sounds or things of the sort, or have you been experimenting, or do you listen to other things other than what you create?
Well, usually I combine. I'm not a big fan of trap music, like typical trap music. I'm a big fan of classical and ethnic music. So in my production work, I usually combine trap and folk music. I don't like folk itself, and I don't like trap itself. But when I combine them, it's fun.
Combine the elements. That's kind of fire. You never hear that because at least where I'm from, there's always a very stark distinction between the folk music community and the hip hop community. And I don't think I've ever heard of anybody blending those as elements, but I don't know. What about you, Ben? Did you always listen to hip hop, or what was?
Well, growing up, I was forced to listen to rock music by my dad.
Oh, I love that you said forced.
I had no choice. It was always on, but I never really loved it. And then I sort of discovered hip hop and rap, and I was just like, yeah, this is me. I'm going this way. And yeah, but I do listen. I listen to other music as well. You know, all types of music. But yeah, I'm mainly making trap and drill music, and sometimes some sort of smooth R&B kind of music, beats rather.
Very nice. So when you're looking to work with artists, what kind of things are you looking for in artists that make you want to say, yes, like my work is going to pair with this person really well?
Just if they're using similar sort of beats to what I'm making, and if I like their music, then I'm like, yeah, I want to get some songs with this person.
So it's kind of no brainer. Like I like you or I don't.
Yeah, yeah.
Got it.
If I like your music, then I want to work with you. Really.
Fair. What about you, Mudblood?
Well, in my case, is the ability to write good lyrics. First of all, like meaningful lyrics, not just about money and all that stuff, but something really meaningful.
Yeah, something authentic and true.
Yeah.
So I want to know when you guys started on BeatStars and what made you guys stay? What made you build out your career using the platform?
Oh, wow. Let me be 100% honest with you. When I started selling beats, I decided to go with Airbeats. Yeah, but after 1 year of using it, I decided to switch. Well, I liked how BeatStars. Yeah, I really liked how BeatStars cared about the producer community they served. And I'm not saying that Airbeat is a bad platform. It's good, but you know, after I
BeatStars, baby.
after I joined BeatStars, I always felt like I'm a part of a family.
And you are, and now you're officially part of the family.
So the amount of support, everything.
What got aside from like the family situation, how did you build out your career on BeatStars? Like what was something else that drew you to the platform in selling? Like how'd you do with your sales when you started?
Well, apart from support and the communication process, well, I really liked how the player looked. It was like it looked nice, like compared to every. Well, and don't actually remember. It was so long ago.
Okay. What about you, Ben? How did you get started on BeatStars, and what made you stay?
I think when I came online, it was just in my face. It was just there. It was just BeatStars. I didn't know nothing else, so I just went with it. And why change?
Right.
It's like, you know, when someone supports a football team, they don't just switch sides.
Right. Fair enough.
You know? I just thought, I'm with BeatStars, I'm going to stay with it. It makes no difference to me. Like, at the end of the day, I'm bringing in my traffic from elsewhere anyway, so it makes no difference who I was with, so why would I change? And I like BeatStars, so why would I decide to change, you know?
Right. How long did it take you guys to make your first sales on BeatStars?
Well, in my case, 1 week. No, in general on BeatStars.
On BeatStars.
Oh, damn. I think within the months.
Within the month?
I think so.
What about you, Ben? How long did it take you to make your first sale?
I don't actually know. It just seems like it all came at once.
Really? I asked this question just because I want to, you know, paint a picture that everybody's path isn't necessarily like linear, you know what I mean? Like some people take months to get a sale, some people it'll happen within their first 3 uploads. So it's it comes down
to that better to for other people. I've been doing music on the side for 4 years before I've turned it into my 9 to 5. So yeah, it's like it was slow. It was really slow. Like, you know, some years it was like $200 in a year. And so yeah.
So what was your process of turning this into your 9 to 5? Like how did you just sink into saying I'm going to be a producer and this is it for me? Because you have some pretty solid placements to show for that decision. So
what was the question again?
Wow, I just forgot my own question. I
forgot the question and all.
Oh no, I hate that I just forgot the question. Oh, what made you want to settle into doing production full time? Like, what made you say this is my 9 to 5?
Just I love making music, so why not earn money from my hobby? Whereas I was getting up at 6 a.m. in the morning and going roofing and doing a job that I hated.
Yeah.
Physically demanding, and I just wouldn't give up. Like, I just kept going. I'd come home from work, I'm so tired because it's a physical job, and then I'd come home and I'd make beats, make loops, and network with producers and try and find rappers. And I just thought, I'm just going to keep doing this until it works. And 2020, it's worked.
It did. What about you? When did you decide you were going to do production full time, or was that always something that you had in your sights?
Well, first thing first, I got sick of my 9 to 5.
What were you doing?
I was a marketing manager.
Well,
I got sick, and I decided to make music full time.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, that's
and now
it.
You're here. So I said, and now you're here.
Yeah, I am.
So, Ben, I want to talk to you a little bit about some of the really amazing placements that you have. You're on State of Emergency, which is Lil TJ's album. You've got The City on My Back track with Jay Critch, which has 3 million streams and counting on Spotify alone. And then Luciano, which has 14 million streams. That's on Spotify alone.
Yeah, so that one's crazy.
How did those placements come to be, and why did you think that was going to be a good fit for you, or a good route to like even try and get your beats in?
Well, for the first one, Little TJ, obviously, it was a collaboration with my boy Real Beats.
Mm-hmm.
And, he was just like myself and a lot of other people uploaded to YouTube, and it's not really happening.
Mm-hmm.
You're not really getting many views. And then all of a sudden he uploaded that collab of mine and his, and it just blew up. Like, it was, I can't even remember the numbers it was on, but I think when I checked vidIQ, it was getting like at one point 12,000 views an hour, or a day. I can't remember. But anyway, yeah. So obviously, Real contacted me one day, like, yo, Little TJ's management or whoever it was hit him up. They want that beat. Should we sell it? And I was just like, I was weighing up my options, because I was like, this beat's on its way to 1 million. I think we had 500,000 views within, it was like 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks, which was pretty crazy. So, and we decided to sell it. And I think in the long run, that was probably a good decision, because what come after has been, well, possibly better. Yeah, better.
What do you mean? Can you expand on that? What's come after that?
Well, just loads of people hitting me up on Instagram, producers, so many, like, my emails are flooded with producers wanting to work, sending me loops.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't even get through it anymore. Whereas before the TJ deal, it wasn't like that, really.
Do you have your sights set on working with Lil TJ any further?
Yeah, I'm regularly sending beats to him.
Fire.
So yeah, I'm hoping to get on the next project.
How do you go about getting your beats to artists?
For me, I just searched Instagram and LinkedIn, places like that, and basically just hit up, because the rappers never reply to you. I mean, you're lucky if you get a rapper to reply to you. So I just hit up the A&Rs, management, friends, people in their circle, and just getting as close to the rapper as possible. And then just, submitting beats. And then one thing leads to another. When you've got one email, you talk to your producer friends, and you can trade that email for someone else's email. Before you know it, you've got 10 emails.
That's actually a smart way to network. Like networking across is always something that I share with people, just like seeing who you can have access to via your own circle. But that in itself, like that email exchange, once you know who to go to, like the process for everything else comes easier. What about you, Mudblood? Can you talk a little bit about in your placements? I don't know if I'm saying this artist name right, but Cy Martial Law and DJ Eclipse, you have tracked with? Do you want to talk about those?
Well, I don't have major placements. Cy Martial Law and Eclipse, they're from the underground scene, like boom bap, hip hop. So the way we found each other, well, I actually contacted him on Instagram, and we decided to make an album together. So it's going to be released in October.
Okay, so everybody in the chat, you hear that? You have something to look forward to hear from us.
Yeah, so we have DJ Eclipse on this album. Fire. I don't know if you heard of him.
Nope, just in my Googles.
He's a host of Shade 45, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fire.
He's a DJ, yeah.
So when you guys decided to cook up, like what does chemistry look like for you? I know you said one thing is like good lyrics, but what else?
Yeah, I know Cy Martial, I was a fan of him. Before I decided to contact him because I liked his music. And my message looked like, yo, I really like your music. And I didn't really try to talk about collaboration or something. But he replied, and we, started talking, and eventually decided to make an album, not just a single, but the whole album.
So you guys both had the juice, and it worked.
Yeah. And he asked me to mix it myself. So yeah.
So that's a huge undertaking, like to go from the conversation of no music at all to maybe a single, and now here you are with an album plus you're mixing. So how did you spread out your time and make sure that you could get everything in order for that project to make it its best?
Well, when I stopped working like 9 to 5, I had a lot of time. So every day I worked on the album. And yeah.
So let's talk a little bit about your publishing deals. I want to know how that came to be. Why did you decide to go with BeatStars? And what are you looking forward to in having this partnership? Either one of you can go.
Sorry, can you say it again?
Can you let me know why you decided to sign with BeatStars and what that's going to mean for your career? What are you excited about in the partnership?
Oh, okay. Well, initially when I saw it come up on the BeatStars website, I just applied for it, and that was before the TJ deal. And then a little while after, I got an email from Danny and one of the other guys, and we had a phone call conversation or a video chat, and they took me through, what the situation was with it all. And I sat on it for a little while, and then I just thought, you know what, I think this is a good opportunity. Like, why not? Why not do, to have you guys involved and have us as a team? Like, rather than me, I was on my own before. Now I feel like I've got a team behind me. Like, if I need help, I can ask, I can ask Danny. So Absolutely. Yeah, that was pretty much, yeah.
What are some of your goals? What are you hoping for with your publishing contract? Placements, help admin. I know last week when I spoke to our guests, they said that they were all over the place and they just needed help organizing, like getting everything registered properly. Are you guys organized? Do you need that kind of assistance?
I would say I'm organized, yeah. And I have pretty much all of the songs registered now. Now it's just a matter of make the beats that the artists that I want to get to, try to get them to the rappers myself, as well as submitting them to you guys. So that's double the chances, 2 times.
Exactly.
And just keep working and getting placements and get on the billboard. getting the top 10, top 1.
It's coming. You got to just keep working. You made it this far. It's definitely
Yeah,
possible.
that's what I want.
What about Mudblood? Why did you sign? What does this mean for your career?
Well, I was also contacted by Danny. Of course, he explained me everything, and it was no brainer actually. I decided to, because I always felt like a part of a family. So and this gesture was like really meaningful. I decided, yeah, I gotta sign because I see it as an opportunity to network with great producers.
Absolutely.
Yes, and maybe get some placements. But the main thing for me is probably to know more about music business, how it functions.
Right.
Yeah, and I think this deal will help me with that.
Have you guys learned anything in specific since you signed that you may not have known before? Anything that's going to help your career going forward since you signed?
Couple of things. To do with registering, as far as, I mean, without signing this deal, I would have never have known that when you register a song, you don't just need to know the percentages on your end. Like, for instance, when the Little TJ deal, I need to know what Little TJ splits are on his end with Jay Critch and stuff like that. I would have never have known that without signing this deal with you guys.
Yeah. Like if you are going to register a song on your own as a producer and the artist hasn't already done it, yeah, it could be a nightmare. It could be easy. Maybe you do, maybe you have the answers, but in most scenarios, a lot of people don't. So someone wants to know, how did you go about finding that out? How did you go about finding TJ and Jay's percentages?
You guys. Danny Kramer.
Okay, BeatStars. That's what we're here for.
Yeah, Danny sorted it all out for me. So, but if it wasn't for that, I mean, the Luciano deal, I just contacted Luciano's management.
So that was nice and easy.
Yeah, that was easy, really.
That being said, Mudblood, would you have anything to add about things you may have learned since signing? Or if not, that's cool too. No pressure.
Well, let me think. I mean, it's a complicated process. I mean, mechanical royalties. I know theory, but I don't know how it works in reality.
Right.
So, and Danny somehow explained me. So yeah.
Okay, so what we've learned from this little section here is Danny knows best, and we'll have to let I want to know. I asked this of everybody. I want to know if you guys can share any tips or tricks or hacks to really making the best use out of BeatStars, and anything that may have really, really worked for you.
The tips for BeatStars, or just in general for trying to sell beats?
Let's do all of the above. I want to hear what has worked for you guys in your career.
Well, one, obviously, never giving up, because like I said, 4 years I was earning nothing. I never gave up, and now I'm sitting here instead of the next man. So
facts were said. Go ahead.
Never give up, and always just keep learning. Like, a big thing for me with selling beats now is Google Ads. So probably shouldn't tell everyone that. There'd be too much traffic on it. I've ruined myself.
No, you gotta pass on the knowledge.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, always keep learning. Like YouTube, searching. That's how I found out about Google Ads. That's how I found out how to make artwork. Everything. Just continue learning and just don't give up, basically, and you'll eventually get there.
Right. What about on the platform? Have you found anything that helps you stay consistent? Is it uploading beats? Is it playlisting? Is it what works for you?
I've been meaning to. I haven't really experimented with playlisting, but
I got you.
Pardon?
I said I got you. Don't worry.
Yeah. But as far as everything else, uploading, obviously, my last few beats I haven't, but filling in all the info, BPMs, mood, key, etc., so people can find you easier. I mean, I don't know if it helps, but it might help.
It absolutely does help. And I can say,
Yeah.
you know, from my point of view, like if I'm looking for something, I'm looking through tags, I'm looking through BPMs,
Yeah.
I'm looking through the moods, because we need to fill out different sounds. So definitely listen to Ben on that and make sure that you're filling everything out on the tracks.
Yeah.
What about you, Mudblood? What are some tips and tricks that you could share?
What I've noticed about BeatStars is when you make a first and second sale, then maybe I'm tripping, but this is what I've noticed. Like BeatStars algorithms start showing the beat on the marketplace.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you're getting up.
Yeah, so you have to find ways like to make that first sale, the second sale, and then you could have an opportunity to like be promoted for free, like, and get organic listens and sales.
Mm-hmm. So
Talking about BeatStars, but in general, like, do you want to hear like general
go
tips?
for it. To spill everything, because this is really, I want people to know, like, there's no specific thing that makes anybody more successful than the next, and maybe compiling everybody's tips might help one other person end up with a publishing deal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
My number one advice is never put all eggs in one basket. Right now, I'm talking about my Instagram experience, because you know, I had a big following on Instagram, like 30,000 people. It was like all organic, but a few months ago, I lost my account because Instagram decided to delete it.
Oh.
Yes, and my success was like destroyed overnight, and so always, like, you know, have a control over the situation and have a way to always stay in touch with your clients, with your fans, because, you know, when I lost my account, I was really like helpless and miserable, because, you know, I focused on Instagram only and ended up frustrated.
Absolutely. And, you know, a way for some of you guys watching to combat that, you know, set up a mailing list. You know, when
Yeah,
I was just going to say.
Yeah, when people hit that free download, get that email address, or
Yeah, for sure.
start a newsletter, or, you know, you could build up your own website and get contacts that way. But definitely, like, if social media was to shut down entirely today, how are you guys getting to your fans?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's the question. How are you going to get to your fans, Ben, if Instagram shuts down today?
Email list.
You've got one? How many people do you have on there?
It's combined between two. I've got producers for my loop kits and artists for my beats, but I think in total it's about 6,000.
Wow.
Which is okay, but
6,000 is really good considering some people don't have any at all. So
yeah.
What has been, you know, the driving force for you guys creating this music and staying on track? You know, I know Ben said 4 years you were hustling and now you're here. So what's pushing you?
Well, in my case, like, music is the perfect way to express my emotions. Well,
Yeah.
so there's no way I could, you know, stop making music, because it's in my voice.
I hear that for sure. What about you, Ben? What's your why?
The same, really. Like, I'll never stop making music, but yeah, I mean, the push for promoting online and being known to get somewhere is to hear my own songs with artists on that I enjoy to listen to. There's nothing really better than that, to be honest. When you hear a song that you made the beat and it brings you back to a time of when you made the beat or whatever, and then an artist jumps on it, and even sometimes they can completely change the way you even see that beat just by how they've rapped or how the beat was mixed and mastered at the end stage, and it's like something new and you hear it in a different perspective almost. So
That's
yeah, I mean,
amazing.
just hearing my own music with good, just making good music really is the drive.
And what's one thing you guys would want somebody to know about who you are and what you're able to create? Is it that you're passionate? Is it that it's just fire and that's just it? Like, what's one thing?
Yeah. I just love making fire.
Period.
I don't know. I love, do you know what? I actually really like making loops, composing pieces of music, like with a lot of melodic pianos and vocals and emotional stuff as well. And then I like to go to the harder stuff and the drill stuff. But yeah, I'd say that's the majority of
Emotional range. That's what you have. Emotional range.
yeah.
What about you, Mudblood? What's one thing you would want people to know about how you create?
Well, I'm the one who combines genres that really don't seem like to be similar.
Yeah, they're not typically paired together.
Yeah, it's like, as I've said, classical, ethnic music, folk music, and hip hop, trap, boom bap, doesn't matter.
So you are experimental.
Yes.
You're to try new things. Do you guys have any advice for, producers who are new or who have been in the game for years? Any advice for them to get out there and change or to expand their range?
I think like listen to all types of music and take them in, but stick in your strongest area until you're known, at least, and then branch out. And yeah, just same as before. Just keep learning and keep getting better. And
so
you know
perfect at least one lane before you move on to others. Is what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, stick with one thing, and master that first. I mean, you'll be probably quicker at mastering one and then moving on to the next rather than doing all of them at the same time.
Right.
And then you get lost in it sometimes, don't you?
Sounds like somebody would. I can't speak to that experience because I couldn't produce it.
I'm speaking for maybe a newbie.
Fair.
Yeah.
What about you, Mudblood? Any advice?
Well, first thing first, experiment with different types of marketing and different types of music as well to find something that will work for you, your unique sound and your unique type of marketing that will work for you, because something that worked for somebody else will not necessarily work for you.
Right. When we talk about marketing and what their options would be, what are some options that you're exploring aside from, now you don't have Instagram? What are some other ways that you think you're going to be able to put yourself into the forefront?
Email marketing,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
This is what I'm using right now.
Perfect. And Ben, you said ads, Google ads, so that's incredible.
Yeah, Google ads and email marketing pretty much.
Right.
Google ads bring them to my site, and then the pop-up comes up, get something for free. Now they're in my email list.
Right. And there you have it, folks. Get those email lists set up, guys. It will take you absolutely nothing, and the return on that could be huge. You have no idea. When I'm working through the day, sometimes I have to download music as well, and I have to get signed up. And I know a few people will, like, when I've signed up to download the beat, I'll get an email back that's like, thanks for signing up. Here's access to 2 more free beats if you want, or those kind of things, offering incentive as well. Or a discount for people to keep coming back to you. That's another really great way to connect with some customers and build out. Bufo wants to know, how often are y'all emailing your customers? Maybe Mudblood can speak to that.
What again? How
often are you emailing your customers or your fans?
Well, I email my customers when I have something to offer. I don't like when you know, when someone sends me emails like on a daily basis, it's annoying. And I don't want to be that annoying person. So when it's something important, I can actually send those emails, but
So you send
not every day, not even weekly, but when I have something to offer, like really valuable thing.
Fair enough. All right, I want to get into sharing some of the tracks you guys sent to me. Who wants to go first?
Yeah, I don't mind. I'll go first.
All right, Ben, let's do this. Let me just share my screen with y'all. All right, there we have it. Which one do you want to go first?
Let's go for a drill. I like drill right now.
This one? The first one?
I'll let you choose between them. They're labelled the two drill ones.
Oh, sorry. I have my screen
New York x UK drill. I'll let
All
you
right.
choose whatever one.
Let's
I uploaded Game Over last night, so.
Oh, you know what? Let's do the new one then. All right,
Yeah.
y'all. We're gonna listen to Game Over. So tell me a little bit about this track. You said it's new. You just uploaded it last night. Why did you do this? What vibe were you in?
Because I just wanted to make some fire. Just a fire drill beat.
Say no more, friend. Heard you.
I just wanted to hear my speakers knocking. So, you know.
All right, let's get into it then. I won't hold the suspense any longer. Here we go, guys. This is Game Over by BenzMuzik.
Benz on the track. Benz on the track.
I think this is the first time since I've started this show, which it's only been like my third or fourth episode. I think this is the first time I've seen the chat just immediately go up. So
Big up.
big ups, let's go. Shout out to y'all being active today. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
That was hard. That was hard. It's hard not to do the little
Yeah, the pop smoke. It's a simple beat, but I think drill is like that, isn't it, mainly?
Yeah, it's simple,
Well,
but
the
it's
808, isn't it?
pardon?
It's more so the 808 with drill, you know, the glides and stuff, and the melody's always pretty simple.
The second someone says, good question. What defines drill? What defines drill to you?
Just aggressive, hard hitting, just fire shit.
Yeah, I think drill production always lays a perfect foundation for a story. And it doesn't matter if it's a club story, if it's a life story, if it's a love story, there's always going to be space.
Yeah.
I really mess with that. All right. Which one you want to do next?
Should we go for a smoother vibe?
Yeah, let's do it.
Put it down.
Put it down. Oh, this one. Put it down.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. What's this on? It says R&B and trap is the hashtags. What vibes were you in with this? What were you going for?
Yeah, just a bit more of a ladies one, singing type of slow.
Okay.
Something you can, you know, talk about a girl on.
Got it. All right. So you're saying you're gonna also start your R&B career after this?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna sing though, right?
I'm gonna sing.
Yeah, I'm sure we'd want to hear. All right.
I'll leave that for someone else.
Okay.
Yeah, singing voice. I'll leave that for you.
Absolutely not. Moving on.
Right.
She likes the way I put it down. She likes the way I put it down. She likes the way I put it down. Benz on the track. Benz on the track.
There we have it. Wow.
Yeah.
So someone said I can hear Drake on this. Danny,
That'd be,
you got some work to do, friend. Get this to Drake.
yeah.
Fire. Drake vibes.
Oh, that'd be a dream placement.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
What's your next pick?
Let's go. I mean, Pour Up is a little bit Drake, Wheezy. Well, I hashtagged it there, didn't I? I do like that beat. I also like Time Lost as well. I'll let you pick Time Lost or Pour Up. Time Lost is an emotional sort of piano. Not emotional, but a little bit. Pour Up's more of Drake, Wheezy, Meek Mill, Going Bad vibe.
All right, let's get the emotions out the way so we can get to some partying. How about that?
Yeah.
Let's do this one.
Mubs got beats. Benz on the track. Mubs got beats. Benz on the track. Mubs got beats. Benz on the track.
Love that. Nice and smooth, like you said. I feel like the tags are super accurate, so hopefully Lil TJ could hop on another chat.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Big up Marks on that one as well.
Yes. All right, let's get into Pour Up then. I'm curious to hear this one.
Carter.
Benz on the track.
Absolutely can hear Drake on that track.
Yeah.
someone at Drake. I'm just looking at the comments. This sounds like it's good for DaBaby or 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz could go hard on that. I'm a 2 Chainz fan, so I feel like he could go on anything. What's gonna be your next pick? Well, we got left like 3 more. Yeah.
Should we go for another drill?
Yeah, let's do it. This one?
Have Mercy.
Have Mercy. All right. Is this gonna? Do I need to strap myself in? Is this gonna blow me away?
I'd like to think so. Anyway.
All right. Well, no, you gotta gas yourself up. You're supposed to say yes, absolutely. Get a seatbelt.
Yeah. Go on, definitely. Then get your seatbelt.
Here we go.
Black Rock.
Benz on the track.
Black Rock.
Benz on the track.
You were right. You were right. Yes,
Crazy,
I was grooving because that went up. That song went up.
Yeah.
Never gonna get
Come on,
tired.
man.
Pardon me?
I need to get that to someone.
Who would you want on that?
I don't know. I mean, a lot of people surprise you when they do drill now, don't they?
Yeah.
It's just on the come up. I mean, typically, yeah. I mean, you'd be like Pop Smoke, but that's unfortunate. Rest in peace. But I really like Dutchavelli, the UK drill artist at the moment.
Okay, I've never heard.
Yeah, I mean, he's decent. So yeah, I mean, I could definitely hear him on it. Hopefully.
Hetty would be good too.
Yeah.
What's our next option? We got
Riding Solo and Shanghai. Let's just go for Shanghai.
Shanghai. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Benz on the track. Benz on the track.
I think that might have been my favorite one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that. I like the flute. Is it the flute?
Yeah. It's a flute. I nearly didn't add it.
You almost didn't?
Yeah, that's one of them ones. I'm like, I like it, but I don't know.
No, you've got room for like, I don't know, a fire verse or a fire hook over that for sure. That was
Yeah.
that was sick. All right, your last one. You want to
Yeah,
introduce your
Solo.
last track?
Yeah, it's a bit of a melodic piano one.
All right, here we go. What vibe were you in? Were you you were getting your little R&B on?
Nah, just your sort of typical kind of trap melodic,
Mhm.
you know.
All right, let's get it.
north, bringing the fucking sauce.
Biz on the track.
Up north, bringing the fucking sauce.
That one's giving me like a Roddy, an NBA young boy type of vibe. You know what I mean?
I think I sent that one to NBA. That's what we're waiting for.
There we go. Love
Waiting
to
to
hear
hear back.
it. Pardon me?
I said I'm just waiting to hear back. You never know.
Fingers crossed for you, because
Yeah.
sounds like it could work.
Hmm.
Fire. Thank you so much for picking those for us and sharing that with us.
No problem.
I
Glad
just-
you liked them.
Yeah, I love that range. This beat, Shanghai, I kind of want to play it again. I'm not going
Yeah.
to, but that was my favorite one. All right,
Fine.
Mudblood, you're on deck. Are you ready? I had you muted, so nobody even heard your response. Go ahead. Are you ready? Try to
Yeah,
get-
sorry, I had internet problems, so
No,
Yeah.
you're good. Happy that you're able to make it back.
yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, so what you got for us? Which one do you want to start with? And tell me a little bit about it.
Well, all of them are, as I have said, a mixture of classical and ethnic music and trap. So
Okay.
you can start, for example, with Expanse.
Okay.
It's I decided to make a bagpipe trap beat. I really love bagpipes. And so check this out.
Never heard that in my life. Let's go. Let's go on for this experience. Is everybody having trouble hearing? I don't like that because we're in the midst of something incredible over here. All right, let's try this again. Can I get fire emojis in the chat if we can hear it? Let me know, okay? I'm running it back because it deserves to be ran back. Do you understand? Let's go. My chest. Wow. Look at this. Everybody in the chat went up. Like, you two are something else, eh? Somebody actually said this melody with Ben's drill drums would be mad. The drums on this are fire though. So I think the streets are calling for a collab. No pressure, but I'm just gonna put it out there.
Yeah.
Which one do you want to go with next? That was so hard.
Oh, thank you. Well, Exile maybe.
I love how like modest and like you're like, oh thanks. Like that's nothing. Whatever. All right, let's do Exile. Oh my God. You're sick with it.
Thank you.
I don't even know what to say. Everyone's going up in the chat. I think this is the most active chat I've had doing this show. So you two have a show to beat, to be honest, thus far. Honestly, this Tim boot emoji is sending me. I've seen it multiple times today. I love it. Okay, next one.
Out of the Dark.
Out of the Dark. Can you tell me a little bit about this one? What I can expect from this? Because so far,
it's a combination of ambient, classical, and trap. Just
all right,
a sad beat.
So Out of the Dark, you said, right? Let's do it. It's kind of like water for you, huh? Just flows, just happens, you know?
Yeah.
All right, two more. Which one?
Okay, let's go with Offering.
Offering? All right. Let's get it. Honestly, I'm so like blown away by your use of instruments, and honestly, not to like pressure the two of you, but I think you guys could probably make something really incredible together. This is an incredible pairing. Here we go. Someone in the chat said, yes, this beats the one. All right, we got one left.
Yeah.
Do you want to tell us anything about this one?
It's a cinematic beat. I use cello.
Do you play all of these instruments?
Not really, but I have a violin, and I'm a big fan of violin and strings in general. So in this beat, I use cello as a main instrument and a violin.
Fire. Let's get it. Last beat from Mudblood, y'all. Wow. And there you have it, folks. I don't know what to say about you guys, but I think... Uh-oh, Ben, you might have to unmute yourself, friend.
Oh yeah, I was just looking at that. I was thinking you could do it your end, but
it was like I can't because Ben has muted himself. I am so appreciative of you guys coming through today and sharing your tips and the fire we just heard. Like I said, I think this might be the most active chat I've had to date. And so shout out to you guys watching as well. I really appreciate you guys being here and supporting your BeatStars family. Can you let the people know where they can find you, what your BeatStars URL might be, and hopefully everyone can get together and get this work because fire, just, I don't even know what to say.
Well, my nickname on BeatStars is Mudblood,
Mm-hmm.
and you can also find me on my official website, mudbloodbeats.com.
Fire. What about you, Ben?
me, same. BenzMuzik on BeatStars, my website, benzmuzik.com, and Instagram, BenzMuzik1. Same
Now
across
that you
all
guys know where to
platforms.
find
Really.
them. Go buy those beats. Go sign up for those newsletters. Mudblood, we're gonna find a way to get you your Instagram back. I can't let you go out with that, man.
All right.
Thank you both for coming. Thank you for everybody joining us today. That was the deal. I hope you had a good time.
Yeah.
See you next week, Tuesday, same place, same time. You know where to find me. And I'll see you guys later. Thank you for joining me, guys.
Thanks.
Best
Bye.
of luck.
All right.
Bye.
Thanks for having me on.